What is up? This is welcome to the video of fishing with Nick, and I realize I haven't posted. Well, actually, I posted the other day, but that wasn't like a real video. It's 2020 now. My New Year's resolution. I don't have one. I'm gonna hopefully be posting more often this winter. Make more videos for you guys, more gear reviews. I got a couple pieces of gear coming that are not gonna be in this video. If you read the title and you saw the thumbnail, you probably know what I'm about to do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a full tour of my early 2020 fishing tackle arsenal. That includes rods, reels, what line I use, what baits I use, any other gear, plus whatever. I'm gonna do this now, in the middle of the fishing season, and at the end of the year, like December of next year. Right now, when I'm filming this, it is January 2nd, and it probably will be when I upload it also. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to go over is the rods I use. Okay, I have 3 rods that I use on a routine basis. I'm going to buy another one shortly, probably within the next month at least. Let's go over the rods from my least favorite to my most favorite rods that I enjoy using. The least favorite rod that I enjoy using out of my 3 rods I use on a daily basis is this one. This is a 6-foot, medium heavy, 1-piece spinning rod. Now, I'm going to take the reel off real quick because I've done a review on this reel, but I'll still talk about it. The rod itself is pretty heavy. Like, it's a hefty beast. Like, it's not like light, you know, whip it out there. It's also a medium heavy rod, so it doesn't have a very flexible tip. You know, it's pretty strong. I'm really not sure what like technique you could use this rod for, because 6-foot medium heavy is not common at all. Maybe catfishing, carp, I don't know. But this is a size 4 reel, which I realize now is a little too big of a reel, but I mean, I guess it still works. This is a cheap Chinese reel, Sougayilang, straight from Chinese. It's got all these Chinese-ian parts here. The line I have on this one is what, spider wire, 20-pound easy braid or whatever it is. And then I'll usually have some 14-pound Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon as a leader for this one. Just to give it a little more finesse, I guess. I don't know the water. This is not a finesse rod whatsoever. Let's move on to my casting rod of sorts. I actually, well, what are we stuck on? I actually have a rod sock on this one. I get rod socks for Christmas. This rod sock is a little, okay, I also have a drop shot on here, so I'm gonna not hook myself real quick. Okay, we're good. Let's take the rod sock off again. I spent like 2 minutes fiddling with that thing. This is my, here, I'm gonna reel the, I have a drop shot tied on here right now. I'm not quite sure why. Let me just put it through the, there we go. This is a 6-foot medium rod. Oh, I actually forgot to talk about this specific rod, I guess. That was kind of dumb. But these rods, they don't actually make them anymore. They're discontinued. They're the Whuppin Stick. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's like a Cabela's exclusive, but you cannot buy these. They're discontinued. That one I got on clearance at Cabela's was the last one. So like, I love the rods. They were like really like budget rods, but I mean, they're fiberglass. Like, it's not, they're good rods. I mean, they're not gonna break on you. I smashed this thing all over, like, whatever. But you cannot find these. I looked on eBay, whatever. Cannot find them anywhere. Anyway, on this one, little Zebco 33. Not proud of it, but you know, it works. It is not expensive, and it's actually all metal. So I'd like to see your baitcaster all metal. On here for the line, we have, actually I have some on here. It's, there we go, Stren original 10-pound monofilament, clear blue, whatever. I mean, it works. It's light, it floats. I use this rod for top water. A lot of good stuff, you know. Okay, let's get on to my next rod. Okay, this last rod, it's not exactly a bass rod. I have used it to bass fish, but in theory, you could fish a lot of different panfish and trout and whatever with this rod. I hate it low. I don't know what's going on with this line. Okay. I don't have anything tight on here right now. This is actually, let me make sure I'm correct here. I'm an ultralight 5.6 ultralight. This is a HMX Fenwick, and the reel is a Pflueger something or other. Pflueger President. I think it's size 2, or yeah, it's a size 20, but size 2. I mean, it's a nice rod. It's got a good flexible tip. It's a 2-piece. I only buy 2-piece rods. If I'm going to buy any rod, it's going to be a 2-piece rod. See, when I bought the 6-foot medium heavy, I didn't realize it was a 1-piece, or I wouldn't have bought it. But I buy 2-piece rods because I can travel with them. I can get them wherever I need to go. I can put them in the back of a sedan, which 6-foot rod is going to be really hard to get in there. I've done it, but you like poke it back in there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this one is filled up right now with 6-pound line, 6-pound triline. Some right here, okay. 6-pound Berkeley triline, clear blue, whatever. I mean, it works. I use this rod for crappie a lot, so I put a 6-pound line. It had a 4 for trout fishing, but right now it's 6 through the crappie spawn. It'll probably still be 6-pound. And when we get back to trout, I will take it back down to 4 pounds. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible and get on to the gear. Boom, this is the behemoth bag right here. I literally bought this bag like 3 days ago from Cabela's for like $12.99. Like, best thing I ever found for $12.99. I had a gift card for Christmas, you know. Kind of an impulse buy. I was like, we're in the middle, but this thing looked sick. It fit the Plano 3600 size boxes upright, not laying down flat like my previous bag did. And it's got all the same features, plus a lot more storage. Let's get into the front pocket first. In here, actually, we don't have anything in that pocket. In here, we got a lot of random stuff. 15-pound monofilament. We got a scale. We got a little reel, just, you know, in case I want to use it or something. We got a little, I mean, it's a box. It's obviously, it's got little crappie lures, trout lures, there's little panfish jigs, stuff like that. We got some Biospawn Exo ribbons, just chilling in there. Extra pair of sunglasses, some rainbow tubes. Hey, that's about it for that pocket. I'm gonna put everything back in there real quick. Okay, over here in this pocket is kind of like a panfish trout kind of pocket. I'm not gonna necessarily take this bag trout fishing, but I don't know, I just like to have my stuff sectioned off, have all my stuff with me. I got these for Christmas, little crappie tubes. They also work for trout. Just put them on a little tiny little jig head. I'm not quite sure what the jig head is. Then we got some spinners. Got these for Christmas. Mainly these are for trout fishing, stuff like that. They got little tiny hooks on them. And then I recently, if you saw my last video, I got into tying jigs. So we have like 6 hand-tied jigs there. They still need some other, it's a chenille. I don't know if you ever heard of it. They need chenille. I need to go buy some of that. But yeah. Oh, also, did I mention this bag is water resistant? So that's another good thing, because when I went to the tournament and it was raining all day, everything in my bag was soaked. Completely, totally, everything. Okay, in this bag, I said, as I mentioned, I have some 14-pound Berkeley fluorocarbon Vanish. Good stuff. 110 yards of that. Used about probably 10, 20 yards. Then we got, this is all my terminal tackle right now. I know there's not a lot in there right now, but usually all those boxes will be filled up with hooks. The hooks I use are 3/0 worm hooks. They're literally the cheapest thing you can possibly buy at Walmart. And then the cheapest bullet weights, because, you know, I'm a budget fisherman and this is a budget box. So let's move on to the main compartment real quick. Okay, in the main compartment in the inside is this little pocket here. In here we got clippers, because, you know, those are always necessary. We got a little ruler in case I catch like a state record and I want to measure it. And then an extra scale battery, taped it up so it doesn't get on the clippers and just short itself. I don't know. You know, caution, 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 caution. Okay, let's get into the main pocket real quick. And just for reference, I will have all the links to everything I show you in the description. I am not sponsored by any company on this list, so it's my opinion. That's all I'm going to tell you, what I use, what I like, what I really don't like. You know, I'm going to tell you. So, we're going to get into soft plastics first because that's honestly my favorite baits, the baits I grew up with. You know, I grew up using Zoom flukes. I have a bag in here and I will show you. I vouch for those, and they're the best lure that they're great. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you the things that I think matter. I think that are important for any budget fisherman to have, you know, to use. Okay. First of all, we have the original jelly worms. I actually bought these as kind of like a joke, and I've only caught a fish on one of them. I don't like the color. I mean, they're decent. I mean, I just thought it could mention on this list. I think something important for every single fisherman to have who's ever walked this earth is a Senko style bait. This is a yum dinger. I only buy the discount stuff. That little yellow sticker on the bottom, that's discount. You go to Walmart, you go down on the bottom shelf, there's a discount bin. Literally, I've only bought baits out of there unless I'm buying like a big pack of Zoom flukes. This is a black and blue, some sort of black with blue fleck. It's a great color, you know, it's just all year round. Perfect color for anything. Here we go, my favorite lure, the white Zoom, super salty pearl white fluke. Texas rig these things, weightless, even put them on the back of a spinnerbait. These things are great for any type of application, basically. I mean, it's like, you know. Also, another great place to buy baits, you may not think of it, is the pawn shop. This bag of worms, I think I got was like 50 cents. And I got a bag of swim baits for 50 cents also. Caught fish on both of those. For Christmas, somebody got me these power bait, Pflueger Swim Shed, Fire Tiger, 3-inch baits. I don't know how much they were. I'll have to look it up. Again, everything will be in the link in the description. But I haven't used these yet, so I can't vouch for them. I know power bait is decent, but I can't vouch for that specific swim bait. Let's see, anything else really important I need to show you? Oh yes, for trailers, this is what I use. This is all I use for trailers on spinner baits, you know, whatever, buzz baits, if you use a trailer on that, I guess. Swimmin' Super Fluke Junior, white ice, they got the sparkle, they got the paddle tail, and they're not that big. They're not like huge mega swim baits. Like they're manageable, very manageable. Another thing I like is these Zoom trick worms. I found them in black, super value, clearance section. Again, down below, you go to Walmart, you get in the clearance section, you get yourself some budget fishing lures. I think that's all the important things in this bag. So we're gonna pack this up, set it to the side, and go over all my hard baits. Soft plastics, out of the way. I said I have 4 boxes in here, but only 3 of them are filled with baits. Okay, first box is gonna go over is a little bit jumbled, I guess. I'm not gonna go through everything in here, but I will go through the important things. That's all just random, rigged, I guess pre-rigged, just used it a bunch. Swim bait on EWG hook. We got a little, I don't know, whatever, on there. These I got for Christmas. They're little frogs. I think it's for Walmart. They're probably about 10 bucks for the 3 of them. This one also. And this one. And then we got some other random baits. Just old poppers. We got a little old jitterbug here. That's about it. It's kind of like more of a topwater box. So a lot of topwater in that box. Let's get to the exciting box. This is the box that probably has cost me the most money over the years, and it's the crankbait box. I've only been collecting fishing lures for about a year, so this is a year's worth of what I collect. I didn't buy this all at one time. A lot of this stuff is like used, like I got it from relatives. My grandpa had a box that he wasn't using anymore, so he gave me some stuff out of there. I've also had a couple MTB boxes that I got from them, just two. I didn't get the subscription service, but a lot of these baits are from an MTB box also. Okay, first crankbait here, I think this is actually from Walmart. This is a $2 bait, believe it or not, and it catches fish. I'm telling you, I've caught I think I've caught a 4-pound bass at least on this. The fish love this, especially like in the early spring, summer kind of deal. $2 bait at Walmart. I'll make sure to link it in the description. You can go just pick one at Walmart. They're the Ozark trail baits, I think. This one, this is probably my most expensive bait. I think it's a, oh, and no, it's just grass on it. It is a 2.5 size striking Kevin Van Dam sexy shad pattern swearable. I mean, it's a big bait, it's a big fish. Tried to fish in the tournament, no luck. Then we have this crankbait. This is a wake bait here. This travels kind of on the surface a little bit. Then we got my rattle traps. This rattle trap my grandpa actually just gave me yesterday. Shout out if you're watching this. And this one, again, is one of those $2 baits from Walmart. These things are really good. I mean, they work. I haven't had any problems with these baits breaking or whatnot. You know, really, really great baits. I think that's all we need to talk about in this box right here. Just trying to keep this as short and sweet as possible, but it's probably going to be long, and I know that. Okay, last box right here. This is, I guess, the box that has skirts in it. That's kind of how I categorize this one. It's got my jigs, my brain is hurting spinnerbaits, and a buzzbait from Walmart, and then a bunch of little grubs. I'm not quite sure what these are. I don't know where I got them, but got some of those in there. These are all just dollar spinnerbaits from Walmart. Nothing fancy, nothing special, nothing I really paid a lot of money for in here. Because again, I'm a budget fisherman. You go to Walmart, you look on that bottom shelf, you can get 80% of the things you need to have a good day fishing, and it's not going to cost you a lot of money, and it's probably not going to break. And if it does break off your line or whatever, you're not going to be worried about it because you didn't pay 20 bucks for a swim bait. Anyway, oh, actually, before we go here, there's a little bit more on the top. This is where I keep my pliers. These are my old rusty needle nose pliers from Walmart. Just dropped them, but I bought them for like $2 at Walmart when I was probably about 12. And they're still there. They've still lasted. They got rust all over them. They still work. And still pull big hooks out. For panfish and other stuff, I got these little tweezer, I don't know, grips things for trout, crappie, panfish, and if you got a thing in the back to a bass's throat, whatever. These are great for that. They'll pull the hook right out. You clamp them on. You can use them to tie knots and whatnot. Anyway, I will be getting a few new rods and reels soon. Christmas is still upcoming for me. I got a couple family members coming soon, so coming to town. We're gonna visit, do Christmas again. So there will be more additions to this arsenal, and anything important that I get, I will do a review on. As you know, my reviews have been doing great. That review that I did on the Sougayilang rod and reel combo, which is notably absent from this video for reasons I will tell you. Just go ahead and shoot me an Instagram DM or whatever. I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'll just be getting new rods and reels and I'll review them. Yeah, that's just about what I was saying. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll be fishing in the near future because the moon phase was really good. Maybe I'll go out, maybe I'll catch some crappie or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you guys later. Peace.